In this video on effective presentations, we're looking at delivery. This time, we're focusing on visuals. Some questions for you to make some notes about. What makes for a good slide, for a good visual? Should font be a particular size or style? Should font be the same? Should we show our information all at once or reveal? Does it even matter? Make some notes. Okay, let's look at some of the answers. Look at this number. Try to commit it to your memory. Write it down. Okay, check how many numbers you got. How many did you get right? There's 10. If you got 10, you've done very well. Most people top out at around 7. Okay, how about if I show you the numbers like this? It's my birthday, 25th of January 1965. I'm giving my age away. And my time of birth, 2 past midnight. Commit that to memory. Write it down. How'd you go this time? I'm guessing you got it right. Pretty much all of the numbers right. That information compared to the top level of information, there's a huge difference there. The second lot of information has been chunked together meaningfully. It looks like a date. It is a time. It's got AM next to it. It has the slashes of a birthday. This information is now chunked and has meaning. Now, this is what we want you to do. Chunking. You chunk by section and you can also chunk by slide. So, in terms of your visuals, think about this as you're making them up. It's really important to how people access your message. Try to have no more than 7 elements, either textual or visual. George Miller at Princeton University did some fascinating research around this and concluded that around 7 pieces of information is what people can handle at a time. Keep your text big, 18 to 32 point print, around that range. Try not to go below 18. Sans serif fonts or serif fonts, the choice is up to you. I personally prefer sans serif, and most of mine are in Calibri or Arial fonts, rounded sans serif fonts. Above all, keep your slides or your visuals clean and simple with high contrast. In terms of animation, tactically reveal in chunks, in parts of information. Don't show everything at once. The animations I'm using are a wipe animation. I also use a fade animation. You don't have to, you can use whatever you like, but these ones seem to be very user-friendly in the way they come out on the screen. Avoid the crazy animations like these ones. Don't use those at all. In terms of highlighting, avoid the laser. Don't use the laser. It tends to move your head away from the audience and they're following a bouncing ball. You can highlight with transparent boxes is a good way to do this. Use pictures, use images, use them where necessary and acknowledge. You can put that in small font somewhere on the slide as I have. Okay, let's look at this in action. Let's say you're doing a graphic visual like this one, and rather than using the laser to point at the teeth you're working on, you might use shaded boxes like this to talk about the operation on the top teeth, then the operation on the lower teeth. That's a much nicer way of working, and it keeps your head on the audience, of course, as well. It looks nice too, I think. Look at this visual. Now, we'd probably all agree that there's too much information on the slide, but sometimes that's what you've got to do. You've got to show a lot of information. But do you need to show it all at once? I put it to you that you don't. So you might start there and talk about the heading and what information is up there. Then you might go through each element of the slide a bit more slowly than I'm doing, but you go through each element separately. I just broke those up as pictures and talk about the elements as you need to, at your pace. You set the pace as you reveal, okay? Again, you can highlight by using shaded boxes, where you can go to key parts of the visual, or you might use things like a circle image. Again, think about the way you're showing the data you have. If you have a complex data set like this one, and you've been told you need to use it, and we might all agree that this is not the way we want to focus on this type of information, because there's too much of it, you might de-emphasize using grey shaded boxes and then emphasize the part you want to talk about. That's the end of this video. For more academic skills resources, go to our website. For more videos in this series, go to our YouTube channel.